Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the Silent Assassin Suit Only series. And this week we are off to Haven Island, where we will be taking down Stephen Bradley, Tyson Williams, and Ludmilla Vetrova. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the Shark Hut, where we will also have a vial of lethal poison stored up, and we'll be bringing with us a silenced pistol, our ever trusty lockpick, and a remote emetic gas grenade in a briefcase. So right from the start and off the bat, if we are quick enough, we can get into the Shark Hut, retrieve our lethal poison. If we're quick enough, we can then set up our gas grenade in a briefcase while we're here. So we're going to remove that from the briefcase, return it to the briefcase, and then drop the briefcase. And then we're going to head straight over to our hut next door, which is where Jason Portman is located. And the reason we need to do this quickly is we have a unique opportunity to get Jason Portman rather quickly out of our way, and this will help us with our Ludmilla kill. So we're just gonna jump up onto the bathroom balcony, lockpick our way inside. We're gonna grab the fire extinguisher, open the door, hug the wall, and throw the fire extinguisher into the room. That will attract this epically bearded gentleman here, who will come in from the living room, and we can then render him unconscious. We're gonna hide him in the wicker crate provided, and if we're very quick, we can set up and do the exact same thing again for Jason Portman before Ludmilla Vetrova arrives at his front door, which she just has, so we only just made it. So once we have Jason's attention, we can then render him unconscious around the corner. We're then going to hide his body in the wicker crate provided, and then we're going to pull the pin out of the trapdoor in the bathroom here. So there we go. So in a few minutes, Ludmilla will make her way into the property, as Jason isn't here to stop her. She will then engage Stephen Bradley in a phone call, and then access his laptop and make her way into the bathroom, where she will promptly fall through the floor. While she is doing all of that, we are going to return to the Shark Hut. We're going to retrieve our briefcase with the gas grenade in it. We're going to select our detonator, and we're going to run now across the pier and over to the gym. And again, if we are quick enough, we don't need to be quite so quick this time, but if we are quick enough, we can see Stephen Bradley on the phone with Ludmilla Vetrova. So he's going to finish that phone call. She will ring him back momentarily, so we don't want to do anything until his second phone conversation has played out. At that point, Ludmilla will then find that there is a big hole in the bathroom floor, and at that point we can then also turn our attentions on Mr. Bradley here. So as soon as this phone call finishes, if we are once again quick enough, we can get him with the gas grenade before he heads off for his conversation with the scuba instructor. Unfortunately for this video, I missed that opportunity. This is where we should be diving on him right now to make him rather sick, but for the purposes of the video, I wanted to see Ludmilla drop through the floor. So once that has taken its toll or played out, we are now going to move on to Mr. Bradley, who unfortunately has begun his conversation. So we're just going to wait outside the scuba hut for his return. Ideally, you want to get both Stephen Bradley and his bodyguard to be sick. Now unfortunately his bodyguard did kind of hang back a little bit and we have missed him. So he is now going to follow Stephen Bradley through the medical centre and into the toilet cubicle just to our left. And it's at this point I realise, how am I going to deal with this guy? So luckily enough, as you can see, if we open the door once again, I did try dropping the briefcase, but he did ignore it. So we'll just render him unconscious, and very, very quickly we will eliminate Mr. Bradley here in the toilet. And that will regain us our silent assassin rating.
One more target to go.
It is unfortunate that we had to knock that guy out. Like I said, if you can make them both sick, he will go to the other cubicle and he will not be a problem. So that is 2 targets taken care of, and we have our final and probably most difficult target to deal with now, and that will be Mr. Tyson Williams. So we're going to make our way all the way to the villa here, and we're going to hop over this wall where there's a gap in the fencing. We're going to grab the newspaper from the bench and we're going to throw said newspaper over into the corner of the compound there. And then we're going to drop a very quick save, because this is where if things will go wrong, they will go wrong. So the young lady we have distracted from sweeping the floor has arrived. We're just going to quickly get behind her, render her unconscious. We're going to leave her in those bushes there. I'm not entirely sure she's well hidden, but it is hidden enough for our purposes. So at this point we just want to keep moving, and we want to make our way straight into the building, up the stairs to our right and up into Tyson Williams' bedroom, and we're going to add our lethal poison to his medication. Now this, like I said, is the tricky part, because you may get spotted going up the stairs. You may almost get spotted going up the stairs, and then you'll have to hide in the wardrobe. But on our way out we will definitely have to wait for the young maid here to make her way to the corner just by us before we can exit the building. And again, just keep moving and hopefully no one will spot you. You may get a few people almost spot you, but as long as you just keep moving, you should be okay. Hence the save drop, because it doesn't always work out that way, depending on your timing. So all that's left for us to do now is to make good our escape. We're going to head for the dinghy exit, which is underneath the restaurant and the bar area. But unfortunately we do have a bit of a wait on our hands, as we need to wait for the doctor and Tyson Williams to go through their entire routine.
Tyson Williams eliminated. Excellent work, 47. That's all we need to do from here. Miss Hall should be able to extract the information needed from the Haven servers. Good work, 47.
So once Tyson has sampled his medication, we can now exit via our dinghy. So that is all of the maps for Hitman 2 now dealt with, and we will move on to Hitman 3, and I believe the first mission will be Dubai. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.